Today we will study Lesson 3 Excel Creating Worksheet. Our topics are Introduction to Microsoft Excel. Excel is a spreadsheet software. A spreadsheet software organizes data in the form of rows and columns. How to start Excel? Well, each program you can easily start from the desktop screen if it is their shortcut. Otherwise, you have to go to Start button and from the menu you can select Excel. We will see the basic of Excel, how to generate the series, how to enter the data, text, numeric, date type, how to perform various calculations. Then after we will create one project, that is annual progress report, creating worksheet, generating a series, and formatting worksheet. Formatting means decorative. Just make our sheet decorative. It is called as formatting. How can you make decorative sheet? Just by applying the colors, font writings, by applying the borders, by highlighting it. So these are the way to format a worksheet. Let us see the introduction of Microsoft Office Excel. Microsoft Office Excel introduction. It is a very powerful spreadsheet program. Excel allows us to organize and maintain data in the form of rows and columns. It performs calculations and represent data in graphs. So Excel organizes data in the form of rows and columns. So whenever you open Microsoft Office Excel, you will get this type of screen where the spreadsheet is divided into rows and columns. So columns are always denoted by the letter A, B, C like this, and these headings are called as column heading. Then vertical are columns, means columns are vertical, and horizontal lines are called as rows. Rows are denoted by the numbers 1, 2, 3, and columns are denoted by the letters A, B, C. So, whenever you open an Excel file, you will get one worksheet, and on each worksheet, data is organized vertically in columns and horizontally in rows. Each worksheet of Excel 2016 or later version 2019 has 16,384 columns and 10,48,576 rows. So this many rows and columns are there in a single worksheet, and you can add many sheets. A letter always identifies each column and a number identifies each row. The column letters begin with A and end with XFD, and row numbers begin with 1 and end with the 10,48,576. And when you multiply this both numbers, 16,384 multiplied by 10,48,576, it will gives you the number of cells. The intersection of a column and a row is called a cell, and cell is the smallest unit of worksheet in which we enter the data. And cell is always identified by the column letter and the row number. For example, the intersection of column B and row 5 is referred to as cell B5. This cell, it is called as B5. If I say what is the cell address of this cell? So column letter is G, column letter is Z. So G, and row number is 1. So 1. So this cell address is G1. This cell address is G1. So in this way. and this that is called as cell address. And Excel cells may contain three types of data: labels, that is text, values, numbers, and the formulas. Let us see the uses of Excel. First use is used for manipulating numbers. Means we can perform different type of calculations. You say sum, subtraction, multiplication, division. Even we can use different statistical functions: average, max, minimum, counting, the functions for manipulating dates. In this way, we can do manipulation of numbers in Microsoft Office Excel very easily. Then we can organize data. Organize data means we have to save our data in such a manner that after later on, whenever we want to use it, it can be easily available. So in Microsoft Office Excel, there are so many ways to organize the data in a proper manner. So we can sort the data, we can apply some conditions on the data, we can filter the data. So that is called as organization of data. Then we can store our data as a workbook. So in a workbook, there are so many worksheets, and in a single worksheet, there are so many rows and columns. So we can store a large amount of data in Microsoft Office Excel. Then after we can share our data to the other users. So we can create a PDF file. PDF means portable document format that can be easily transferred over the internet. So you can publish your data in a PDF format and can share to anyone. So these are the uses of Excel. Let us see features of Microsoft Office Excel. Edit and format data. We can easily make modification in the cells. We can also find and replace our data. We can check the data for spelling errors. This all called as editing. Editing means making the modification. Next is formatting. Format means we can add borders. We can add borders, or we can change the font writing, color, style. Style means bold, italic, underline, or alignment of data, that is left align, center align, and right align. So this is called as edit and format data. Editing means making modification, and formatting means making the worksheet attractive. Next is using formulas and the functions. Formulas and functions allow us to perform the calculations. Common calculations are finding the sum, average, count. Excel checks our formulas also if any problem is there. Means if we had done wrong formula, if we have written wrong formula, then Excel checks our formula and help us to correct the common errors in our formulas. Next is we can take out the printout of worksheets. We can also see how the worksheet will appear on the paper before printing actually. We can adjust the margins and change the size of the printed data. And the last feature is called as creating charts and objects. We can create the graph just like a pie chart, bar graph chart. So many charts are there, line chart. By normal worksheet data to the, we can convert it to the visually displaying the data. We can also add the objects such as auto shapes, rectangle, circle, different type of shapes we can insert. Then smart art also we can insert for making the organization charts. So these features I will tell you practically one by one when we create the project. Which project? Annual progress report. Let us see the components of the Excel window. This is very important to know what is the purpose of different components of Excel window. So the first part, this one, this is called as quick access toolbar. those options that you use frequently are arranged here, just like cut, copy, paste, undo. These are the commands that are kept in the quick access toolbar. Then after, next is ribbon tab. This ribbon tab, this complete one, this complete that you can see, this one, this complete thing, it is called as, this complete thing, it is called as ribbon. Ribbon are used actually to issue the commands. All the commands are arranged in the form of tabs and groups. Tabs, these are the different tabs: home, insert, page layout, formulas. These are the tabs. And these are the groups. These are the groups. One section of options are called as groups. So ribbon is divided into tabs and groups. And this is used to issue the commands, to use the commands that are available in the Excel. The top bar, it is called as title bar. Title bar shows you the name of the software and the name of the file. Next, tell me what you want to do. Sometimes what happen, we want to use some option and we are not getting inside these tabs and groups, and we are unable to find that options, of course it is here only, but we are unable to find. So we just simply type the option name here and tell me what you want to do, then Excel search the option and show you. Next is window control buttons. So window control buttons are what? Minimize, restore or maximize, and close button. The close button use everybody knows, to end the program, to turn off the program, and restore or maximize is what? To suppose sometimes what happen, our Excel window is not to the full size, so there is option called maximize. In this, what we can do, we can switch the Excel window to the full size window. And minimize, it arranges the Excel software to the taskbar. Next is formula bar. This bar is used to write the formula and also make modification in the formulas using this formula bar. Then file tab is there. File tab is having the options to create a new file, open a file, save a file, printing a file. This type of options are available in the file tab. This one is called as name box. Name box shows the address of the cell. Suppose your active cell means what? Whatever the cell you have selected, in which entry are done. Means whatever you will type, it will come in that cell, in the active cell only. So active cell address, it is showing in the name box. Just like this column letter A and row number 1. So it is showing here A1. Then this is called as worksheet window. By default, you will get here one worksheet, sheet 1. You can add so many worksheet by using this plus sign. There is a plus sign here. Here there is a plus sign. You can add any worksheet you want. Then there is a status bar. At this bar, it is called as a status bar. Status bar having this, it will show you the ongoing activities in the Excel window, and also it is showing the views of the worksheet. And there is a zoom controls to enlarge or reduce the size of the Excel window. Then there are scroll bars. This is called as vertical scroll bar and this is called as horizontal scroll bar. You know that we cannot see the whole worksheet in a one window. So there are scroll bars to move up and down, and to move left and right, we have the scroll bars. So this is all about the components of the Excel window.